What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Pokemon Crystal Clear. Last time we went to the Cherry Grove Cave. We did some exploring, and we captured a couple of... We captured a few new Pokemon, but I decided between Rhyhorn over Cubone. So, I also did some off-screen training. Everyone now is level 23. Reason why Sky is level 25 is because Natu couldn't learn Fly, and I was just getting so tired of of having to go back to the PC, get Murkrow out, rinse and repeat the same process. I mean, you know what? I'll just grind up Sky up to level 25, and because I don't plan on using Sky in our battle with Lieutenant Surge today, so I figured a couple levels ahead isn't going to kill anything. So I'll pretty much show you guys like what I did off screen. I went ahead and I got the lucky egg. There is a certain spot over by Cerulean City. You can actually re-challenge the Nugget Bridge, and every time you beat them, they will give you a Nugget. And as you guys know in Pokemon, Nuggets are actually worth quite a bit of money. So I grinded on all those trainers, so I got all the money and the experience from like the 6 of those trainers, and I got the Nugget, sold all that, and then I was able to grind enough money to get the lucky egg. You can get the lucky egg from the game corner for 2,500 coins, and yeah, I was able to pretty easily level up our team. Houndour's pretty much the same. Pretty much all the mons are the same with the same movesets. Except Natu obviously evolved in the Xatu. I'm sorry that you guys couldn't see that on screen. I kind of forgot that he evolved at level 25, I'll be honest. I thought I was at level 28, so that's my mistake. I don't really use Xatu all that often, so hopefully you guys can catch me some slack on that one. And then lastly, actually I forgot, yeah, we have Iris. Iris didn't really change much. Iris is probably going to be maybe one of the team's MVPs. I don't know. I love Iris though. I don't know, dude. I like Ivysaur more than Venusaur. Let me know if you guys in the comment section below agree with me on that. I might actually keep Ivysaur, and actually I might not use Venusaur. I don't know, maybe. If the Eviolite existed in this game, I might consider it, but we'll see. And lastly, we have Rhyhorn, which I was able to actually get Rock Slide and Earthquake for. I will actually show you guys where you guys can actually go. Did I show you guys where to go for the Kanto for the move tutors? You know, I forgot that I'm not live. I'm doing commentary over this. So basically, if you all didn't know, in Lavender Town, I think I did show you guys this in 3 or 4 episodes ago, but I'm gonna show you guys anyways. Talk to this guy, and you basically have all the options for Kanto TMs from back in the day. And these are actually some really good attacks too, like Takedown, Double Edge, Bubble Beam, Water Gun, Payday, Submission, Counter Seismic Toss, Rage, Mega Drain, Dragon Rage. I didn't know Lapras can also learn Dragon Rage. It's interesting. Fissure, Teleport, Mimic, Reflect, Bide, Self-Destruct. Yeah, so you basically have access to all the original Kanto TMs. It's pretty nice. And Rock Slide just happened to be one of the TMs in Kanto. I think I took a guess on that in the last episode, and I happened to be right, so that's actually really good. But yeah, everyone's pretty much up to snuff. I have Lapras out because, of course, Lapras is adorable. And I believe Cerberus is going to be evolving into Houndoom pretty fast. You know what, let me go into the Pokedex and actually let me look that up real quick. Where is Houndour? Houndour's probably coming up really quick in the Pokedex. There you are. Okay, buddy, what level do you evolve that info? What level do you evolve that? 24. Oh, you actually evolve it in the next level. You know what I'll do? I'll actually just put Houndour up front and taking on the gym leaders, the gym trainers in Lieutenant Surge's gym. I'll just let Cerberus actually take on all those trainers, and then I'll just evolve it from there. So that way you guys get at least one evolution. Or I could use a rare candy. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Let's use a rare candy. Why not? You can actually get, so some of you guys might be going like, I usually save my rare candies for the, some people actually save their rare candies for the Elite Four, for like last minute levels. In Crystal Clear, you can actually buy rare candies from the game corner. So rare candies are a lot more abundant in this game, and you can actually find more across the map. So I really don't feel bad about using rare candies, considering the fact that they're pretty easy to get. Like they're pretty, like I said, abundant. Does abundant mean that there's like plenty of? I'm actually gonna double check that real fast. But yeah, we got Houndoom. And Houndoom is obviously, you know, gonna have like a lot more power. I love Houndoom. I'm actually super glad that we're able to use Houndoom in this playthrough because you guys will, because if you guys ever played Gen 2, then you guys know you can't get Houndoom until, oh, I was actually right. Abundant is, I did use the word abundant correctly. Sick. It's my inner writer in me kind of coming out there, is making sure I'm using the proper vocabulary. But yeah, it sucks because you can't use, you know, certain Pokemon in Generation 2, whereas Pokemon Crystal Clear fixed this. Like, I mean, in Generation 2, like, you could use a Xatu on your team, but you have to wait until Kanto in order for you to get Psychic. Like, Game Freak just, oh god, like, I will cut them slack because, you know, it is Gen 2. It definitely was one of the earlier Pokemon, like, you know, it was, like, one of the earliest Pokemon games in the series next to Gen 1, so, I mean, like, you know, you gotta cut them some kind of slack, I guess. Anyways, though, I am going to go ahead and put Rhyhorn up front. I actually didn't really use Rhyhorn a lot in my grinding. I personally actually just attached the experience share to it. Did I show you guys? Did we get the experience share in the last episode? I don't remember. I'm not sure if I found it like in a cave or something. I do not recall off the top of my head, but yeah, we have the lucky egg now. So getting experience is going to be super easy. I hope that the game doesn't get too easy because I will admit that when I played against the Elite Four, the last time I did like my own like little personal playthrough of this, the Elite Four actually kicked my ass pretty bad, even after I got like around like 12 badges. So I have a feeling that like the later gym battles are actually going to get a little bit more difficult than like where they're at now. And like I'm not sure if Lieutenant Surge's Raichu is gonna have like Surf or anything like that. Cause yeah, having like a Raichu with Surf definitely is pretty scary. Definitely pretty scary. I believe in Fire Red Omega, his Raichu actually has Surf, and obviously if you guys have played Radical Red, yeah, every single gym leader in Radical Red is definitely a challenge in some degree. What I like about Radical Red too is that if I'm playing for fun, it's different. If I'm playing through a playthrough, it's different. If I'm playing for research, it's different. Because it's like, you know, researching, you know, sometimes it takes away the fun of a Pokemon game. And yeah, I could LP it, but I'm just not feeling it. Some of you guys are asking me to LP Radical Red, and I go, nah. Radical Red's one of those games where I'd rather play in my own time, you know, without really having to like think or like try. It's kind of like how I am. But I guess today, you guys know that in my Heart Gold series, I was doing like countdowns of like my favorite typings and stuff like that. I think today I'm gonna do my top 5 favorite rock Pokemon. I don't know all of them off the top of my head. But I will say that I do actually like quite a few awesome rock types. I would need to like look at the decks more before like, you know, I give you guys like my definitive list. I know my top 3, but I need to like look at, because like rock types, I mean, I literally just did rock types like the other day on Mystic Umbreon for the top 10 strongest. Oh, I didn't know we had another battle already. This trainer theme song is pretty interesting. It's like, let me take a look at, wanna look at your Pokemon, oh yes, like, you know, like, he just like sounds creepy, and I'm like, dude, it's fucking whack. I'm gonna let you guys listen to this theme for a couple more seconds while I write down my favorite rock type Pokemon. I'm kidding. I'm not that mean. I'm looking at these. You know, actually, yeah, I like you. These are some cool rock type Pokemon. I think rock types, honestly, are like the least talked about type in Pokemon. Ooh, actually, you know what? That's actually a really good one too. Are you? yeah, I actually like you a lot. Your shiny form is freaking sick. Y'all know what shiny I really like? Freaking Gigalith. Gigalith's like light blue shiny is so cool looking. There are actually some pretty badass looking rock types in here, dude, that I kind of forgot about. I think what I'll do is we'll do that for my number 5. That is my number 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so number 5 is actually going to be Diancie. Is it Diancie or Diancie? I don't know. Is it with an I or a D? I don't know. Whenever I mispronounce a name in like my top 10s, like people like absolutely like destroy me in the comment section. I'm like, y'all are so mad about like pronouncing names. It's just like, really? Come on, like it's not that big of a deal. And it's like it's like they turn it into like the biggest deal in the world, and I'm like, I messed up on like a pronunciation, like who cares? Like it's not a big deal. Arceus, tomato, dude. Like get over it. It's not that big of a deal. If I mess up on research, that's one thing, but really like my pronunciation, like sometimes I think it's just like a little bit crazy, like how sometimes people just say it's pronounced this way, like you know, like dude, like chill, man. Like it's not that serious. But yeah, Diancie, I don't fucking care. I don't know. But I like Diancie mainly because of like its design, and I mean I liked I know that there was like an event for it back in like Gen 6. And I really liked its I really liked the event for it. I like I like to use to receive Pokemon via distribution. Generation 6 and like prior was always like more fun. Nowadays it's like legendary Pokemon are being given out like candy. Or no, mythicals too. It's just different nowadays, and yeah. I like Diancie though, because it's like just like this big old beautiful jewel. It's like a gem, and I don't know, like I just really just like Diancie. I like its move pool. I love its Mega Evolution too. I hate the fact that it's quad weak to Steel, but I mean, it is what it is. Diancie is a fun Pokemon to use, and I just like it, mainly just because of its design though. 4th favorite, some of you guys might know this one. And we are actually in its home region right now, and that is Corsola. I don't know if you guys remember, but like back in the day, I did I didn't actually even have to, I thought I had to talk to the trash cans. I thought I did, I guess not. But yeah, I like Corsola. It's amazing. I did a Corsola solo run so many years ago. And I remember I took it into the Elite Four. This is back before solo runs were even like really popular. So for those going like, no, so-and-so did this? Nah, dude, Mystic did this like 10 years ago. Y'all are the ones who are late, not me. So if your favorite challenge trooper did a Corsola solo run, tell Mystic beat him to the punch 10 years ago. I'm an old head in the Pokemon community. I've been doing YouTube since 2014. Still kind of blows my mind how long I've been doing this stuff for, but I did a Corsola solo run back in the day, and Corsola's just really, it's just cute. I really liked using Corsola in a Johto run I did a long time ago, and also did this Misty's Corsola like in the Royal Islands and how she used it against Ash. It was cool. Anyways, we are going up against a Lieutenant Surge, and I think I'm actually going to lead off with Iris during this battle. I think Iris will definitely be more fun, because I mean, I could very easily probably just like Earthquake all of Lieutenant Surge's Pokemon. You know, actually, I don't really need the Lucky Egg right now. Yeah, I'll actually just take the Lucky Egg off, and I'll keep the Miracle Seed on Ivysaur. Do I have the Soft Sand for... Is Soft Sand a gener... No, yeah, Soft Sand should be in Generation 2. Because all the, because then like Poison Barb is, Miracle Seed, Charcoal, Mystic Water, yeah. So, those items do exist. Hey, you little tyke, I have to hand it to you. It may not be very smart to challenge me, but it takes guts. When it comes to electric Pokemon, I'm number 1. I've never lost on the battlefield. I'll zap you like I did my enemies in war. Got that New York accent. Why is Lieutenant Surge's theme this and not the amazing Kanto remix? I mean, like, good on Shockslayer, unless I intentionally changed it in my settings. This might just be specifically Lieutenant Surge's theme. Pikachu's like, hi! As he waves his little paws. Hi, Pikachu. I still like your evolution form better, but I guess it is what it is. Haha, static is not in this generation, haha. Give him a Razor Leaf. I'm saving my Slam, I'm saving my Giga Drains for, stronger, for his, stronger members. Alright, what's next? What do you got next, Lieutenant Surge? Hopefully you'll be a bigger challenge than, Chuck. Chuck kind of sucked, dude. No, like... You know what? Something tells me that you have the elemental punches, and if I were to swap out into Rhyhorn, you probably have the elemental punches. I don't know, though. I'm actually gonna swap out the Cerberus, and we're gonna go for a Flamethrower, because I have no idea. Like, you might have Ice Punch or Fire Punch. You actually just went for the T-Bolt. Okay, well that's actually still pretty powerful, nonetheless. You do give me a Thunderbolt TM if I beat you? Light Screen. Ooh, that actually might come in handy for him. Ooh, okay. You know what? Maybe I will swap out. You may not have the elemental punches actually. I know you're gonna outspeed me. Okay, you see, you do not have the elemental punch. I thought you'd for sure have Ice Punch or Fire Punch. That should kill. Okay, definitely is gonna kill from this point. Voltorb. Maybe self-destruct. Double team, okay. And that's an easy break. This one was definitely more difficult than Chuck. Chuck, honestly, was stupid easy. Dude only had 2 Pokemon that were like babies. Yeah, I'm just like, whatever, man. Chuck was just not very, very efficient. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys where I actually got Earthquake. It's in the same exact spot as you would get it in Victory Road in Vanilla Generation 2. So, in Victory Road, towards the end of the entrance, yeah, you get it there. And yeah, in Crystal Clear, you can actually explore through it without having all Ibatis, so you can get it whenever you want. I have no idea whether or not you can actually buy another Earthquake TM later on in the game. You might be able to from the department stores, I guess, depending on your badge count, because the TMs will update every time like you get like new badges and stuff. So, yeah. You can also get the legendaries in this game, so we'll definitely go for some of the legendaries as we progress. Go at proudly, you hear? You can take this too. Well, yeah, what's Team 07? Is it Zap Cannon? Zap Cannon, oh man. Zap Cannon is like, dude. Zap Cannon's accuracy is so bad. It has like 30% accuracy, I think. Like, oh god. Like, y'all thought that Focus Blast missed all the time. Nah, Zap Cannon's literally Zap Miss. Okay, I'm gonna update my padded paper real quick, you guys. So give me a second. Put Xatu on layout. Like, obviously, like, you guys are gonna see Xatu on the layout prior. I just need to remind myself, because obviously I haven't edited this video yet. So put Houndoom on the layout. Sick. Awesome. So we got 4 badges. We actually got new TMs from the TM shop. We can head over to Ecruteak City. We can head over to the Tin Tower. I'm down for that. Something to do. I mean, I have no idea, like you know, like cause like this game's open world, so I mean, you can go in literally whatever direction that you want. I mean, I could, like, you know, easily go and like grind on trainers and stuff like that, but I mean, you guys don't want to see that. Like, you guys want to see me explore the game and have my commentary like on top of that. So, first and foremost, let's head over to Celadon City. let's go check out the TM selection, because apparently the TM selection got updated. And what it'll do is, based on your badge count, it'll give you a new set every time you get a new set of badges. I forgot what floor you're on. Yeah, no, that's not what we want. I think you're on floor number 3. Okay, yeah, this is the TM shop. Got you. Do you guys trade anything? Or are you guys like... Oh, so this is basically like a call to like Porygon and Porygon 2. Oh, cool. So they basically just like... I don't know if that's in vanilla too, and if that's in vanilla Pokemon Crystal or not. So set 1 is obviously like, you know, like the elemental punches, return. Return's actually a really, really good attack. I don't have any normal types though. Set 2 is roar, psy-up, dig. Dig's not bad. I actually think that, oh, sludge bomb. Yeah, we can actually get that to Ivysaur. Its physical attack isn't very, very good though. Because apparently one of you guys left me a comment and basically said, like, if you're a female, I think this is, I'm not sure if this is like specifically for starters, but I mean, I know a little bit about DVs, but I'm not like 100% well versed in it. I know more about IVs versus like, I know like I consider myself as like a Gen 2 connoisseur, but I've never really like heavily focused too much on like Gen 2 competitive, so I've never really been able like, you know, to... And like on Pokemon Showdown, like the Pokemon are kind of just like already like created for you essentially. So DVs are definitely very, very different than obviously IVs and EVs. And I know for a fact though that DVs do they do take into consideration like what shiny Pokemon are, because like based on like your like certain DVs, a shiny Pokemon will have like a certain set of DVs. I don't know like the entire like schematics about that, but someone out there can definitely explain it a hell of a lot better than I can. But apparently like what someone mentioned to me was like something in regards to like a female Pokemon and not having like the greatest of like physical attack. But I mean like at the same time, this isn't Radical Red, so I'm still gonna teach my well, actually, we'll be able to tell, like, I guess, this stat. So you actually can't even learn Sludge Bomb anyway. Maybe as a Venusaur you can later on. So I guess when Iris evolves into Venusaur, we'll do that. Because like, the physical special split isn't in this game. It doesn't look that bad, though, like 37. Obviously, Lapras is better. But then again, like, at the same time, too, like, Ivysaur is a middle stage Pokemon, so... Primarily, I'm like, Ivysaur is going to be more of, like, a special attacker anyway, so... Regardless of if like the physical attack is down, like I really don't think it's gonna like matter like too much. But maybe even like when Ivysaur evolves into Venusaur, maybe we can run like a a Swords Dance set or something. I don't know. We'll see. Or maybe even like a Grope set too. I don't know. One's more based on physical, while the other one's more based on special. Okay, sorry about that. I had to make a cut really, really fast. Someone came in my room. Anyways, though, let's continue. So I think what we can do now is honestly like a variety of things. I mean, like I said, this entire place is basically like open world, dude. You can do whatever the hell you want. Mountain Moon might actually have some fun stuff to do as well. But I told you guys that we'd head over to the Tin Tower in Ecruteak City. I will admit though, I really, you know, actually, I don't even think we're even gonna have access to like all the puzzle crap, because if you guys saw my my Heart Gold run, then you guys know I did not do very well on the if you guys remember, I did not do very, very well when we did the puzzle like to go get Ho-Oh. Yeah, I wasn't very, very good at that, to be honest. I'll break something down. Cut part when in Pokemon Center after Lieutenant Surge Gym Battle. Okay. Yeah, we can head over to Ecruteak City and we can see what the buzz is about over there. I mean, there are a variety of places we can go. I mean, we can go to Lake of Rage. Maybe even like the route next to New Barktown, Route 28. We did a little bit of exploring inside of Cherry Grove City. I still have no idea how to get past those rocks, by the way. And if you guys did leave comments on how to do that, I unfortunately have not read those yet because I record all my episodes usually on the weekend, so I have more time to work on like Mystic Umbreon stuff like on the weekdays and stuff like that. So, and with that, yeah, I usually like don't implement comments until after, until like next week. So by the time you guys see this episode, I've read comments, or no, the previous part has not been released yet. So pretty much after both these parts get released is when I implement comments from the one video. You guys will notice with like nicknames. I hope that makes sense. Basically, I am 2 episodes ahead for every time like you guys see one. Actually, I'm 2 episodes ahead. 1 or 2 episodes ahead. I don't know. But whatever, it's fine. We get the drill, right? Anyway, though, let's head inside the Tin Tower. Because we have 4... Wait, hey, buddy, I have 4 badges. Yeah. Uh-huh. That's right, sir. Say hi, Lapras. A cold wind. Interesting. Isn't Lapras just so adorable? I'm sorry, like, I just love Lapras. Are you gonna let me through? Ooh. Oh, interesting. Oh, he's gonna give us a gift. Okay, interesting. Oh, we got a rare candy. Okay. I guess we can maybe, so how do we actually fix the problem to actually, like, go in here? Oh, some burglars. Interesting. We can go visit the Burn Tower and go release Suicune, Entei, and Raikou. What would he say? Oh, wow. Interesting. Different color Pokemon. Okay, so we might be able to do, like, shinies and stuff like that, so... What do you... So what do you say again from answering, okay. He says that, like, there's, like, some strange stuff going on at the tower. Maybe later on in the game that'll open up for us, basically. I have no idea. But I guess for now, we can go into the Burn Tower and I guess awaken, yeah, we can awaken Suicune, Entei, and Raikou, or, the past Paradox Mons. Yeah, that's crazy, dude, because, the past Paradox Pokemon, right? You guys will notice that, so, like, there's, like, that theory, there was, like, because Suicune, Entei, and Raikou were basically reborn Pokemon of previous forms. So does that mean that the Pokemon that died inside, that were burned inside the tower and that were brought back to life from Ho-Oh, does that mean that the new Paradox Pokemon that we have are the past versions of Entei, Suicune, and Raikou? Like, you know, it makes you just really, really, like, think about that. It's super interesting, though, honestly. Sorry, I had to make another cut, by the way. But yeah, we can very easily, like, you know, go and release Entei, Suicune, and Raikou from their slumber. I think that's actually Ucine up there, huh? That might actually be Ucine. We might even be able to take on another gym in this episode, too, going up against, Morty. Yeah, I wonder, like, what kind of, like, loot and stuff is down here as well. That's very interesting. Is Lapras up front? No, we are in a bad position. Oh, boy. That is not good. I'm only gonna use the Lucky Egg if I need to grind. Because I don't want to, like, you know... I'm only gonna use it if I need to grind, because, I mean, I don't want my Pokemon to be too overpowered for, like, the next gym. I feel like where my Pokemon were for Lieutenant Surge is honestly good enough. Maybe we might have been a little bit overpowered, I guess, but... I know for a fact going up against Morty now, we're going to be at, like, a pretty solid range. But I want to like, explore this tower and, like, see, like, what we can do here, essentially. I still haven't decided who is going to be our next gym leader, but I mean, considering the fact that we're in Ecruteak City, I might even just make Morty, like, my second, like, my 5th badge. But I'll see what happens. Are there any like hidden items that I'm missing here? Also, this music is epic, by the way. Still epic even now. Is that Ucine? I don't know if that's Ucine or not. Like he doesn't have like Ucine's like exact sprite, but like maybe. Oh, I forgot that you had the Miracle Seed, not the Lucky Egg. But I'm not sure if like they updated like Ucine's sprite and stuff like that. I honestly have no idea. Lapras, what do you have to say for here? Adorable. A Rattata, that's gross. Are you Ucine? You are Ucine, okay, so they updated your sprite, got you, okay. Also, this theme is epic, dude. Gen 2's music, people will say that Gen 3's music is better. Overall, I agree with you, but Gen 2 has like 2 or 3 killer tracks that are like incredibly good. Gen 3 has the overall better soundtrack over Gen 2. I can definitely agree with y'all on that. But Gen 2 has like some really just good bangers that are also just really good. Like my favorite's obviously National Park. Oh, I forgot that that this takes place a year after Pokemon Gold and Silver do. Oh, we're gonna battle him. Okay, cool. Yeah, Ucine has always had like a very crazy obsession. Oh yeah, he's a mystical man. That's my trainer class, mystical man. You are a Drowsy. I'm actually gonna go out to Houndoom here because I mean we have like the clear advantage over this. Going up against Morty will actually be really handy as well because I have a Dark and Psychic type. And it's like Gengar is like he does have Shadow Ball, but remember, in Generation 2, Ghost is physical. Although to be fair, like not like Xatu doesn't really have like the greatest of physical defense, so might honestly be like a Glass Cannon, TBH. Just go for Flamethrower, I guess. Anyway, so while I have you guys here, I was talking about my favorite Rock type Pokemon earlier, and my third favorite Rock type Pokemon is gotta be Arceus. Arceus is just really awesome. Well, you have self-destruct, buddy. Hang on, before I get in Arceus, we might have a YouTube Shorts here where this guy's gonna try and go for some self-destructs. Last time when I did my Heart Gold Hardcore Randomizer Nuzlocke, when I brought out my Rhyhorn against, I think it was a Regice or a Regirock for Explosion, my Rhyhorn unfortunately died. Can we make a difference today? Or are you gonna go for rollout? Oh, come on, man. Give me some YouTube Shorts content. I need something, dude. Don't do that to me. Can you survive? Come on, survive. Oh, dude, why didn't you go for self-destruct? Explosions and self-destructs are always really solid YouTube Shorts content, man. That's so annoying. You suck. You suck. How rude. Anyways, though, my third favorite Rock type Pokemon is gonna be Arceus. I actually like Arceus more than I do Aerodactyl. That might actually be like a hot take. I just like Arceus' design better. Gen 5, this has really underratedly, that's not a word, is it? This just has like some really underrated Pokemon designs, and I mean, when it comes to Arceus, it's no different. Arceus is also just a very powerful mon too. If you can keep it in range without Defeatist, you're doing pretty good, especially if you have like back in Gen 5, Flying Gem, Acrobatics, Chef's Kiss combination. But yeah, I love Arceus, and regardless of if a Defeatist doesn't exist, I still like it. Oh! He says, oh no, not again. I was so close. Poor Ucine. Hi, Lapras. Of course. Lapras is so, oh, I'm sorry, I love Lapras, dude. Lapras is just so adorable. Are you salty? I think he's making a reference to Gold or Chris, depending on like what version of the game, obviously. 11 years since he's been chasing Suicune. This dude has dedicated his entire life. Suicune's just like, I don't need any more paparazzi. Dude, in all honesty, I honestly just want Usain to capture Suicune. I mean, I feel bad for the guy because the guy's been like, he clearly has like an obsession for chasing Suicune. Like, why not just give him like what he wants? Like in a ROM hack, right? I mean, like come on, like why not? You gotta really feel bad for Usain because I mean the dude's been going at this for years on end. And it's like, it just seems to me like just every time like he just gets even close to it, Suicune's like, sorry, haha, this trainer's cooler than you are. And it's completely like avoids the guy. What's that? Coughing. Oh my god! Freaking shiny coughing appears. Y'all know that reference. I remember that day when I saw that too. I had the biggest smile on my face. Methane the coughing, if y'all remember that. My inner chug account with fanboy is coming out right now. I just got rid of Rock Smash. Are you serious? That is so annoying. I guess. Oh wait, is Rock Smash a TM? Rock Smash is a TM. Okay, never mind. I'll come back to later. Fork over your goodies. How about no? Anyway, though, yeah, I like Arceus a lot as a mon. It's probably one of my favorite Gen 5 mon, actually, to be honest. And its design, it's cool. Acrobatics and what do you want to call it? Flying Gem, yeah, very like incredible combo. It's very busted. Now, number 2 might actually surprise some of you guys, but this mon actually came out only a few years ago in Pokemon Legends Arceus. I've always been an Arcanine fan, but I absolutely love Hisuian Arcanine. That thing is just incredibly fun to use. I love its design. I really want to play Legends Arceus again, and I want to use one on my team. And Hisuian Growlithe is a very good boy. I'm not even like a big dog fan like IRL, but I just absolutely love Arcanine and Growlithe. Like, if Pokemon were real, I would straight up have one of them as my pet. And I mean, I don't know, dude, Rockhead on Hisuian Arcanine is pretty freaking cool. No recoil. I mean, shoot, man, just saying, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's pretty sick. But it really reminds me of its overall design. It reminds me it literally just because in its Pokedex entries back in Generation 1 basically depict it being able to run around the world in a certain period of time. Its design makes it look its Hisuian form makes it look more like a yokai. And don't get me wrong, I think Arcanine could definitely run around the world, but Hisuian Arcanine looks more of a Pokemon that can run around the world, in my opinion. I could definitely be wrong by that, but Hisuian Arcanine looks more like a legendary creature versus regular Arcanine. I could be wrong, some people might disagree with me on that, but I really do think that it looks more like a legend, the legendary Pokemon. It looks more like a Japanese yokai. It really does. In Legends Arceus' Pokedex entry, leading opponents on deceptively merry chases. Okay. It definitely faints every which way. Sometimes the Pokédex entries are really, really interesting to read. Its bulk's pretty good too. It's not bad. It's not the greatest, but I mean, like the Pokédex entries say it's bulky, but I mean, like it's okay, I guess. Still like still a really fun Pokemon to use overall, though. Okay, I battled you. Do you battle? You do battle. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I might use a Hisuian Arcanine the next time that I play the Legends Arceus. I actually have not played Legends Arceus since its release. But I'm hoping that this year, because Pokemon's 27th, I believe, is coming out. February 25th, I believe, is Pokemon's anniversary. So we're going to be getting a new announcement of a game very, very soon. I have no idea exactly like what we're going to get, but I mean, there are so many like different possibilities. I definitely am down for another Legends, for another Legends game, because Legends Arceus is pretty cool, dude. I will not lie. I had a lot of fun playing that game. It was different enough from the usual Pokemon game that I wouldn't say like I fell in love with it, but I mean, it's definitely different enough that actually kept me, it kept me hooked. It made me want to play more. Like, it really, really did. And, just like, being able to like move around, dodge out of the way and stuff like that, like that was really, really, really fun. And I hope that, with the Legends Kyurem game, like, that we can do that again. And, just be able to like move around in like the same way, like, dodge, bob and weave from like left and right. Be able to like sneak up behind Pokemon and do like some really, really cool stuff like that. Like, I mean, it's just awesome. And I really hope, like, that Pokemon takes that same path again. I mean, like, yeah, I understand, like, we don't have, like, the greatest of graphics when it comes to, like, the Pokemon games. Like, we have, like, performance issues and the like, but I mean, like, it wasn't all that bad. I still had fun with Legends Arceus regardless. I also think that we're actually underleveled for Morty. We might actually not be ready to take him on yet. I'm gonna go heal my Pokemon real fast too. Cause like these trainers mons are like level 27. I don't know if we're gonna be able to take these guys on, but I mean, I'll give him my best shot. If Houndoom had, if Bite was a physical move over special, this actually would probably go a little bit easier. But we have one more trainer to take on. And I mean, I'm going to attempt to take on, Morty. We'll see. I mean, maybe my mons need a little bit more grinding, but I mean, I'll try my best, like, regardless anyway, so. Alright, I have, someone coming in and out of, my house right now, so if I, like, randomly cut, that's why. So. We have one more turn to battle before we get the take on, Morty. I'm thinking his mons are, I think like his ace, because she's like level 23. I'd say maybe his ace might be like level 30 maybe, but I mean, yeah, if Cerberus had physical attack over special attack for Bite, I think because Morty's mons are, from what I know, in base Pokemon Crystal, Gengar, Haunter, and Ghastly are definitely more like, they're very like glass cannon-ish. I believe that they're like slightly more specially bulky. I'm like, don't get me wrong, like they're like Gengar is like definitely like a glass cannon like overall. But Gengar has more special defense over physical, so. Although Houndoom's physical attack isn't exactly like great either, like on top of that as well, like Houndoom's physical attack is what? 90. That I thought that it'd actually be a little bit worse than that, but nah, 90 is not bad. Base 95 speed though. For Gen 2, that's pretty good. We actually took it out one shot too. Okay, so in regular Gold, Silver, and Crystal, his ace was level 25, his Gengar was. That was also at 4 badges. Now we're getting our 5th badge. So maybe, I'm gonna guess maybe level 28 to 30 is more than likely going to be his ace. So I'm gonna go heal up at the Pokemon Center real fast. And then we will go ahead and take on Ecruteak's gym leader as like our last gym battle for the day. As for next episode, I think I kind of want to do I kind of want to do more exploring rather than take on any gyms. We might be able to take on 1 gym or 2. I mean, I don't know. Because I definitely mainly like want to go around like, you know, and talk to more like NPCs and stuff like that, you know, rather than, because I mean, like, you know, gyms are definitely really, really cool, but I mean, the biggest essence of Pokemon Crystal Clear is definitely like all the places, and I definitely like, you know, want to go more like in depth than like what I usually do. So we'll definitely do like, maybe like next episode we'll just do like all exploring and like not really like any gym battles. I might be able to get in like 1 gym battle, but I'll see what happens. It really, really depends on, you know, on like how much time we got, like, you know, and like what I find for us to do. So we'll figure it out though. Okay. Maybe in next episode we can, go check out the Whirl Islands. Actually, I think we might need Whirlpool to go do that, huh? Maybe we can go to the lighthouse in Olivine City. There's also Lake of Rage. I mean, there's a variety of things we can do. We can go, I mean, Power Plant, I think we would probably get our asses kicked. I don't know I forget where to get Moltres. Seafoam Islands. I did capture Articuno in a previous playthrough. Yeah, you can also get like all the legendaries and stuff too. We'll figure it out. I'll figure out some stuff to do. I'll look around the map and like the forums and like, you know, we'll figure something out. Yo, shout out to Miss Drevis, the channel's secondary mascot. You're level 28. Okay, I know that you're not his ace, so my guess was right, being around like level 30 basically. Okay. It actually having Bite in Generation 2 is actually better. I should have also equipped the black glasses, but that's okay. Because I remember that we had the black glasses in our inventory. What level's your Gengar gonna be at? I'm curious about that. I'm gonna say like level 30 on the dot, maybe 29? 30, okay, so I was right. And because he resists, this really isn't gonna do a lot of damage. Bite, I think I'll probably 2-hit KO you. Yeah, so it'll be a 2-hitter. Shadow Ball, then do Jack. I am gonna probably keep my Pokemon a little bit lower leveled for the next gym. I think like the next gym leader will probably be around, well actually, because Jasmine's ace is like level 35, so maybe around like 32 or 33 mark will probably be around the what the gym leaders will have next per se. I still believe we can do it. Morty, buddy, I don't think you can do it, man. I don't think you can do it. Yeah, that's... Sorry, pal. That's okay, though. I'm assuming he gives us Shadow Ball as the victory TM. Yeah, we got 5 badges, though. So right on. Cool stuff. Cool. Well, guys, all right, we got 2 badges. We got a few new members on the team, more so like evolution wise, and I think in the next episode we can probably traverse some new places, like I was saying before. You know what? Before I end off the episode, let's figure out where we're gonna go next. There are a plethora of places to go through Kanto and Johto. Tin Tower, Burn Tower, we went there. I went to Olivine, got the Lighthouse, the Battle Tower. Yeah, I don't really have anything to do with the Battle Tower, to be honest with you. Mount Mortar. We can try to go to Mount Mortar. Oh, Mount Mortar Peaks. Okay, that's interesting. Maybe we can go to Mount Mortar next episode. Maybe Lake of Rage. Yeah, let's go to Mount Mortar. Oh, the Forest of Rage, too. I've actually been there before. Dragon's Den. We can go to, oh, Mount Rose. What's Mount Rose? I've never been to Mount Rose before. Okay, we might be able to go do that too. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, we can go to Mount Mortar, maybe do some Lake of Rage exploration. Yeah, we can go eastbound. And then maybe we can go either take on Claire or Price as our next gym leader, if we have any time. Alright then, you guys. I think with that said, I'm going to go heal up my Pokemon really fast. And with that said, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. Say bye, Lapras. Lapras wants to make sure that you leave the like button. That you guys leave a like. Bye.